I'm Barry Bevier. I'm the founder of Mindful Longevity, Renew, Rejuvenate, Revitalize. I work with people to help them develop a health style that keeps their brain young as they get older. So my specialty is brain health. I'm not a doctor. I spent 3 decades in engineering and got involved in this after, just real quickly, my wife passed away from lupus and being on pharmaceuticals for 20 years. It destroyed her kidney and liver. So I left engineering and went off on a mission to learn as much as I could about natural wellness and help people avoid what happened to our family. I studied brain health with Dr. Daniel Amen, and last fall got involved with a company, really I think one of the first ones out there, to develop high-quality olive-based nutritional supplements. And so we're going to get a little bit of history about olive oil and the olive tree, and what we're doing with modern science has found, and developing products that are good for us. So I'm calling this the olive tree's ancient treasures and uncovering hidden healing powers. Products from the olive tree, the olive plant, the olive leaf, olive oil have been around for over 6,000 years, predominantly in the Mediterranean region, which is where the olives grow, that they need a certain climate and soil type. It was the lifeblood of the ancient economies, used for many, many things. It symbolized peace, purity, and strength. It was used as a fruit and oil, but it also had a bunch of other uses that I even didn't know of. We know it was used in ceremonial stuff. They also talk about oil, but lamp oil, I didn't realize it was olive oil. It was used as a lubricant, and then it was used in medicine. And so I didn't know where to put this slide in, but I thought it was interesting trivia. So olive is the primary fat in the Mediterranean diet. And we all know the healthy fats are good for us now. Many of the blue zones around the world coincide with the Mediterranean area, and where olives are grown. Average olive oil consumption in Mediterranean countries, and the numbers I've seen is particularly talk about Spain and Greece and Italy, range from 12 to 36 liters a year. The average, and it's a higher quality oil. In the U.S., it's less than 1 liter a year. That's not much, and I think I forget the number. A liter is like 70 tablespoons or something like that. I could be wrong. To have the high quality medicinal properties, it has to be organic. Is always good, but it has to be early harvest, cold pressed, extra virgin. If it's had any processing done with it that involves heat, or it's been diluted by other oils, it's not going to be nearly as effective from a medicinal standpoint. So we've heard the phrase, let food be thy medicine and medicine is food. That was attributed to Hippocrates. However, in preparing for this, I learned that there's nothing that they've ever found where he said that. But this saying was around when he was practicing medicine. And so in the period from about 500 BC to 200 AD was the period they call Hippocratic medicine was practiced. And there were over 60 diseases that were treated by products from the olive tree, either the leaf or the pulp from the fruit, or the olive oil. It was used for treating wounds, burns, skin infections, and dry skin. It was used for hair care, base for ointments with other herbs, digestive problems and constipation, and the big one that I learned was joint pain. Modern science has found out why all of those treatments could be done and were effective. It's because it's high in polyphenols. And I think, I'm speaking to the choir here, we all know that polyphenols come from vegetables and plant-based foods, and we need those to be healthy. It's good for heart health. It's rich in oleic acid, which works with lowering LDL and increasing HDL cholesterol. And I think I get off on a slight rabbit hole here. I'm starting to dig into what cholesterol levels really are. As the use of statins to lower cholesterol has increased, there's been a direct increase in the amount of Alzheimer's and dementia and memory loss. So our brains need cholesterol, our body needs cholesterol to develop hormones and other functions. So I'm going to start looking into that and talk to some naturopathic doctors and some functional medicine doctors about what is a really good, what's a good number? 150 is too low because I believe it can create dementia or contribute to it. So helps with immune support, strong in antioxidants, reduces oxidative stress. Skin support has vitamins E and K, which help our skin. It's a natural anti-inflammatory. Oleocanthal is one of the polyphenols, and it acts on our pain receptors just like ibuprofen does, only it's natural. It's not synthetic. And about 3 to 4 or 5 tablespoons of early harvest high polyphenol has about the same amount of pain relief, anti-inflammatory as 200 milligrams of Advil, of Motrin. So you get a good quality olive oil. You can take a couple shots of it a day, and it will have the same effect. And I've done that myself. It works. And then there's also extracts now we know from the leaf and the pulp after the olive oil's been extracted that are also medicinal. The high quality olive oil is what you have to have for health benefits. Even places where you think are going to have good quality, like Trader Joe's, for example, they have extra virgin olive oil, but it's not high polyphenol. And if you look at the label, it says "and canola oil." It's been diluted. Other oils have been added. So extra virgin cold press is the only type that's going to have the medicinal properties. If it's been processed any other way, it has lost those properties. And if you're using it, it's certainly better, even a low quality olive oil is certainly better than some of these other seed oils for cooking. But you aren't getting the full medicinal properties. Early harvest. The olives are picked when they're still green, and that's where they have the higher polyphenol content. So if you're looking for a medicinal or a healthier oil, early harvest is important. Olive oil is a lot like wine, where they have competitions and there's tastings and that. And so dates are important. Oil can get rancid if it's not treated properly, during shipment. And that, so a good quality olive oil will have the harvest date and the origin. It should be, to be really good, it should be from a single source or a single region. Some olive oils, you look at the label and it'll say, may contain oils from Spain, Greece, Morocco, Tunisia. And so those aren't going to be as good a quality as a sole source. Dark glass or tin packaging I started buying olive oil. There was one at Costco, the Kirkland brand. I liked it. I thought it was a pretty good oil. I've learned it's not as good as I thought it was, and it was in a plastic. So I went to one that they have from Spain that's single sourced, and it's in glass bottles. And that's to protect it from the light, which destroys the polyphenols. But the really good ones come in tin. That's the way it has always been done, for the higher quality oils in the Mediterranean area. And then there's certificates like Italian wines that have the DOC or the DOCG certifications on them. There's certifications for olive oil that will certify the amount of polyphenols, and for the medicinal quality, the label may show you're looking for something with 300 to 600 milligrams per kilogram of polyphenol in the olive oil. I just Googled what's the best ones out there. These are ones that have won awards in competitions. You can see they're all early harvest. They're all sole source or estate grown, high polyphenol. So don't ask me where to buy them. You probably find them on Amazon. But I just thought, just a little bit of, and there's different varieties. There's 2 or 3 varieties of olives that are the best for producing high polyphenols. Just like grapes. There's different varieties of grapes. There's different varieties of olives as well. And then the company that I got involved with is Aliabo. Right now, they launched in October. Products are available in November. And there's a supplement pack that has capsules of the extra virgin, high polyphenol extra virgin olive oil that gives you about the same as a dose of ibuprofen would. So if you have, low, moderate level periodic or chronic pain, that helps a lot. I have arthritis in my knees. It doesn't keep me from doing anything, but it gets a little sore sometimes. It's helped tremendously. We've also got a pain oil that includes the extra virgin, high polyphenol extra virgin olive oil, and oil from the pericarp of the mangosteen fruit. And the founders of this company were involved with a company earlier that had mangosteen products. So they've got that down. And then we have olive oil. Skincare products will be coming out in the near future. So I've just really realized olives are a great way to get healthy with a food that we enjoy. And when it's high quality, extra virgin, early harvest, it truly is food as medicine.